Atoms and molecules. This is an ant hill. The ants are busy building it. It takes many small grains of sand to make an ant hill. If you take a closer look at the grain of sand under a scanning tunneling microscope, you can see that even the small grain of sand consists of millions of particles which are minuscule in nature. These particles are called atoms. Atoms are the building blocks of all material. Atoms are made up of three types of particles called protons, neutrons and electrons. An atom has a central nucleus with protons and neutrons in it. Protons are positively charged and neutrons have no charge, so the nucleus is positively charged. Protons and neutrons are collectively called nucleons. Electrons are negatively charged and are located around the nucleus. An atom has the same number of negatively charged electrons as it has positively charged protons in the nucleus. Therefore, atoms are electrically neutral. Electrons are distributed in a definite path around the nucleus and are called shells or orbits. This concept was introduced by Niels Bohr. According to Bohr, different electrons revolve around the nucleus in their own different orbits. The atom has been compared to the solar system. In an atom, the nucleus is the sun and the electrons are the planets. Just like planets in the solar system, each electron revolves around the nucleus in its own different orbit. The orbits or shells are represented by the letters K, L, M, etc. The maximum number of electrons present in a shell is given by the formula 2n square, where n is the orbit number of energy cells. The first orbit or K shell can have 2, the second orbit or L shell can have 8, and M shell can have 18 electrons, etc. The electrons present in the outermost shell of an atom are called valence electrons, and the shell which valence electrons occupy is called the valence shell. A molecule is in general a group of two or more atoms that is chemically bonded together. Atoms combine chemically by external forces such as heat and light. This leads to the formation of molecules. During the formation of a molecule, atoms lose their valence electrons or gain electrons from other atoms. For instance, if two pieces of wax are to be joined, they are heated. After heating, the two pieces are pressed together to form a single structure. Here, heat is the chemical factor which is responsible for joining the molecules of wax pieces. There are two main types of bonds, covalent and ionic. If a molecule is made up of atoms of the same element, it is called a homoatomic molecule. If the molecule is made up of atoms of different elements, it is called a heteroatomic molecule. Things to remember. Building blocks of matter that we see in the universe are atoms. Protons, neutrons and electrons constitute an atom. Protons have a positive charge and neutrons have no charge and electrons are negatively charged. The maximum number of electrons present in a shell is given by the formula 2n square. A molecule is a chemical bonding of two or more atoms. Bonds are classified as covalent and ionic. There are two types of molecules, homoatomic and heteroatomic.